Here is a huge automatic, fully automatic wheat farm that will get you 8,500 wheat an hour. And here is one module of that farm, and this right here will get you 530 wheat an hour, completely automatic. I made a video like this before, but people did not want me to use so many hoppers, so I made this design, and I'm going to show you how to run a hopper minecart underneath to collect all the drops, and then how to make this hopper minecart automatic unloading station. How this works is we have villagers in here that are near a composter, which makes them farmers. So they're going to automatically harvest the wheat here. And when they harvest the wheat, they'll pick up some of the seeds, all the seeds that they need to put down more seeds, and they'll leave the wheat on the ground because their inventory is full. So they do need to fill up their inventory before they will just throw the wheat on the ground. They also can't compost the seeds because we put this little brim around the composter just like that. What we have on the other side is we have a hopper minecart that is powered by redstone blocks. You can also just use levers if you don't want to spend all the redstone on this. And the hopper minecart goes and collects up all the wheat and the seeds that the farmers drop on the ground, and then it brings it over here and drops it into our collection system right here with the use of this automatic unloader. Now, if you don't want the hopper minecart running, there's an on and off switch. You can just switch that and it'll actually stop the hopper minecart. So that would actually be useful if you are trying to get all of your villagers to fill up their inventory. I'll show all the materials you need on the screen right now, so you can go ahead and pause if you want the materials list. I'll also include it down in the description. If at any point in this video you guys start to find value, please remember to leave a like. That helps me out a lot, and it also helps this video reach more people who need to see this farm. The first thing we're going to do is set down a dirt block that is 1 block off the ground, just like that, and then we're going to go ahead and make a 22 by 22 dirt block square, just like this. So now you should have a 22 by 22 long dirt square, and the next step is we're actually going to cut off the corners just like this on all the corners. Now we should have a shape that looks like this, and now we can start thinking about placing the hopper minecart and all the rails under here. So what we need to do is we need to come down here, and we need to put powered blocks on one of these middle blocks right here. And we're going to put power blocks on every single block along the ground from this piece of dirt, under this piece of dirt, over to under that piece of dirt. Now, if you don't want to use just redstone blocks like this, if that is too expensive, what you can do is you can hop down in the hole, you can get underneath this block, you can put a lever, and then you can power the lever. So what we're trying to do is power this block right here, so that when we put on power rail like that, see now the power rail is powered, but you can also power the block and then power the rail with a lever underneath it just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and use just redstone blocks for the simplicity of this video. Now we have all of the power sources in one of the 2 middle blocks just like that. Now we can start actually placing down all of the rail. So we want to start the path right here. We want to make sure that we get a rail underneath every single dirt block that is here, and then all of the spots that are within this dirt shape. Every time that you hit one of these redstone blocks or one of the powered blocks, you're going to want to put a power rail just like that. And if you're doing just this size right here, you can get away with just putting 1 redstone rail everywhere where that there is a power block just like this. But if you are going to make a bigger version like the one over there, I do recommend that you put more power rails. And the reason why you need more power rails on the bigger ones is because the hopper minecarts are going to be picking up more drops, which makes them heavier, which means that they actually retain less of their speed. I know it's kind of weird, but that's how you have to do it. But since we're going to make it the farm on this size right here, we're just going to use 1 powered rail just like that. Now when you get to the end right here, you're going to have to curve this around and make sure that there's a rail underneath each dirt block. And then when you get to this end, it's going to be kind of weird because we need to go out a little bit further right here, all the way out to here. And then we need to loop it around this way because we need the rails to go under this block right here. And if we turn this back sooner, we wouldn't be able to get the rail back here. And then on this side, to actually finish off the rail, what we need to do is we need to put down a power block, the powered rail just like that, and then a solid block right there. So now when the hopper minecart reaches this side, it's going to hit this solid block, it's going to be powered, and then it is going to go back the other way and then return back to the other side over there. Now, if you want to make sure that you did this correctly, just make sure that there's a rail underneath every single one of these dirt blocks, and then every single block inside of the dirt shape. If you ensure that is the case, then the hopper minecart will be able to pick up every single drop that is dropped on top of this dirt and all the dirt that we're going to place inside. Now let's go ahead and make the unloading station. Now this is an automatic unloading station, and what we need to do is we need to put down a chest over there, collection chest, and a hopper going into that collection chest. Then we're going to put a power rail on top of the hopper just like that. We're going to have a comparator coming out of the hopper. Now that's going to take a redstone signal whenever there's something inside of this hopper, and then it's going to power this redstone torch right here, which is going to actually unpower it, which then powers the block, goes into the repeater right here, and then another solid block. So this block is always powered unless there's items in this hopper. That's essentially what this circuit is doing. So go ahead and copy this circuit, and this is a simple, compact, automatic hopper minecart unloader. So when the hopper minecart is done unloading items into the hopper and then into the chest, it'll go ahead and power the rail again, and the hopper minecart will go on its way. Now what we need to do is count 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block we're gonna put a stair just like that. We're gonna put a trapdoor on that side, trapdoor on that side, and then we're gonna click the stair with a water bucket just like that. What that's gonna do is it's going to waterlog the stair, which is gonna keep all of this dirt. When we turn it into farmland, it's gonna keep it all hydrated. So now we need to go to this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, on the 5th block right here, put a stair, trapdoor, trapdoor, water bucket, and we're gonna do that along all the sides. Okay, so now the next step is to put in our stairs in the middle. So we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're gonna put a stair. And it's really just gonna be everywhere where the stairs on the outside match up. So then since there's a stair right here and a stair right there, we're gonna put another stair right here. And then we did another one right here that lines up here and here. And the 4th and last stair that we're gonna put down is gonna be this one right here. It lines up with these stairs on the end. And then we're just gonna connect this up with the other side. Now what we need to do is we need to put a dirt block on that side. We need to put a dirt block right there. We need a dirt block right here on this one, and then a dirt block right here on this one. Now what we can do is we can put the water into the stair. If we didn't put that dirt block there, the water would spill out and mess up all the rails we put down, and then we'd be very angry with ourselves. We would take our keyboard, slam it into our monitor, break our computer, and rage quit and never play Minecraft ever again. So make sure that you do get that dirt block in there before you actually waterlog this stair. Now we get to fill in everything inside of this dirt shape with dirt, just like this. Okay, so now the dirt field should look like this, and now it's time to get out your favorite hoe, put it to work, and till all of this land and turn it all into farmland. All right, now that it is all farmland, we're gonna have to place seeds on every single spot here. Okay, now that we have all of the wheat seeds planted, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a composter on top of each of the waterlogged stairs, just like this. We're then gonna put a jack-o'-lantern on each one, and then we're gonna put a little brim guy on the jack-o'-lantern so that the villager isn't actually able to get in here and compost the seeds. And then I like putting one on top just to make him look like a little scarecrow, and that's his hat. So we're gonna do that to all 4 of these composters. Now that we have all of our scarecrows and workstations set up for the villagers, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start on one of these waterlogged stairs, and we're gonna build up a wall that is too high all the way around here so that we can encase our villagers and keep them contained within the farm. Now you can use any building blocks you want. I'm gonna use glass just because I want to be able to see in here and look at the villagers. Okay, so I put the fencing or the walls all the way around the farm. And now before we actually close it off completely, we need to put a little stair up here. And the hardest part of this farm is actually going to be getting all the villagers in there. But if you go to a village or get a village over here somehow with a boat or something, and you put him close enough, he will pathfind right inside of there because he actually wants to find the workstation. Now, you may have to open up different holes along the farm if these... Oh, maybe not. They all four just pathfind in their they found their way in there, okay? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. They're all in there. That was the hardest part of this farm. Now, I have a recommendation. They need to have their inventories full before you actually start running the minecart. So what I recommend you do is you come over on the side of the farm and you throw them a bunch of seeds before you actually have the minecart running. I would throw in 8 stacks of seeds for each villager that is in there. So 32 total stacks of seeds, and make sure that you get them close enough to their workstation to where they'll actually pick up the seeds. 8 stacks should fill up their inventory and make it so that when they actually harvest the wheat, they will just throw the wheat onto the ground. So we just had the first piece of wheat that was harvested, and it was that one right there. This guy's inventory was full, so he just dropped it on the ground. So now we know that their inventories are full. They're harvesting the wheat and just dropping it on the ground. Let me go ahead and finally turn the farm on by putting the hopper minecart right there. Now the hopper minecart is going to do its thing, and then it is going to return, and it will drop off all of the wheat and the seeds back into this chest right here. There's the hopper minecart. It is unloading, and we got some wheat and some seeds in our chest. You also want to make sure that all of the wheat stays lit up. So we're going to put light blocks, which I'm using the jack-o'-lanterns, but you can use whatever type of light block you want. You could probably even use torches for this part right here, but we just need to put light right there. And then in the middle, somewhere right here, we just need to put light in the middle, just like that. That's to make sure that all of the ground stays lit up enough to where the wheat will actually grow even when it's nighttime. That is the farm all done and dusted. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you guys did like the video. It helps me out a lot, and it helps these farms reach more people who need to see them. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.